Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need shadow read for this full moon to new moon, July 2022. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons. By the way, happy birthday for my crab cake Cancer sun signs. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. It's no great mystery. Professional witch, professional intuitive. President of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Darling, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. Available on Kindle. Link in the description box, and you can preview it for free on Kindle and read the dedication to my mom, who is not only a Cancer, but I'm trying to get it together, go up there and visit her for her birthday. Gonna go see the ballet in Saratoga, New York City Ballet. Let's hope it goes out well. It's just scheduling it, making it work. What else am I? All right, I'm a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. Stream there pretty much every morning. Just did about an hour ago, talking about the day's astrology, what's going on in a live stream. It's a YouTube live stream that you make it unlisted link. So best career move I ever made. Got humans, heroes, witches, angels, immortals, gods, goddesses over there if you want to come check it out, and please do, because I'm the Archangel of Lions. Angelo Lyons, raised by a Cancerian mother. But you can call me Mal. Hey, hi. My crab cake's lot going on planet Earth. How you doing, my water sign empaths? You hanging in there? Good. Tread water, tread water. We're all in this together. But if you're new to the channel, a 7-card draw is just 1 card from 7 decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, which we will talk about in a moment. Just to say that the 5-card draw, new to full, and the 7-card draw, full to new, are probably the most important things I do on this channel on YouTube, because it really is a specific timeline, right? It is not a timeless read. And it's not really about the relationships in your life. It's about you working your own lunar waxing and waning to clear the slate for the new moon and to plant a healthy seed of intention to bloom at full, if you get what I'm saying. If you're smelling what the Mal is cooking, so to speak. So yeah, let's look at these. Let's have a look at the astrology, shall we? The full moon in Capricorn, your opposite sign, July 13th, 2:37 p.m. I hope to be on the road that day, driving north to Saratoga. We'll see. I'm waiting on a man to confirm the details of something, and hold your breath. A little angry at the Divine Masculine today, but I figure Cancer read, best time to do it, right? And then it is the releasing, the letting go, the transformation, the healing, the forgiving, the surrendering, the alchemy from lead to gold. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold. You burn those suckers off. It goes from toxic to healthy, insulator to conductor. It's symbolic, not literal. The new moon in Leo. Thursday, July 28th, 1:55 p.m. all times Eastern. I am in New York, if you can't tell. It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. To get more information about the situation we're about to look at that needs some release, some letting go, some alchemy, etc., some forgiveness. Oh my God, he said the F word on YouTube. As well as maybe a whole other situation connected but seeming separate or similar, to go have a look at. Because on a more serious note, I know I'm salty as fuck this morning, but feeling good, ready to read. I said my prayer to do this, so I'm here. Do you understand that as you do your shadow work? It's a shadow work read, really. Do the internal work, clean up your own corner of the garden. It absolutely helps everybody else heal on the planet. So we're seeing a lot of shadow possession. Shadow possession is the direct result of what happens if you don't deal with your emotional baggage, with your pain, right? And it's different if you have no idea it's there. But at this point, we're all pretty much feeling our own forms of suffering, and there's past life stuff being cleared, ancestral DNA patterns, all towards a higher purpose. It's very hard to see, even if you have the words for it, to actually see it and feel it is a little bit different, right? Playing out Armageddon, if you like. Yeah, pick your script. But that's what these readings are for, and I am here to help. So you do your shadow work. I am certainly doing mine. and maybe we can alchemize this world, right? From a more golden timeline than one so laced with lead. Oh, lead laced. Lovers forever. Face to face. Stevie Nicks. Ah, Tom Petty. Blessed be. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'm going to try and keep it light. Put trying in quotes. I'm going to try and keep it light for a shadow read. But look, the more we can help each other through this, those who do speak at least similar languages, so to speak, spiritually, metaphysically, pick up an oar, sister. We're all rowing the same boat. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, that breath is just everything. Still point. Thank you. Here we go. Using the Caroline Myss archetype deck, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, their angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, their own higher selves, the spirit animals and totems, as well as the pantheon of all pantheons from all traditions, lineages, and cultures throughout time. Please, collective pantheons, one card in clarity. The Caroline Myss archetype card to denote a clue, a tip, a hint about what's hovering over their head in the 8th chakra. The neutral archetype, shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, indicating the shadow work available to them should they choose to accept it. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. As well as the lessons being beamed down to all the other chakras, affecting what they attract, what they repel, what they experience in the physical world, and what they can do about it in the interior world. This full to new July 2022. You're not going to like it, but it's in the, unless I use the golden name of the term, maybe I will, just to be sneaky. The saboteur archetype. Now, every archetype is neutral, as horrible as it sounds, is as brilliant as it is, and as brilliant as it sounds is as horrible as it is. It's just how archetypes work, is what neutral means, right? A sliding scale of lead to gold. The saboteur archetype is also, yeah, we had the victim-victor already, as part of the survival family of archetypes. There are 9 different families. The survival, everybody has. The child, the victim-victor, the saboteur empowerer, and the prostitute. And yeah, the prostitute has not hit the table. Wait till that one comes up. I will go into it. But check out Sacred Contracts by Caroline Myss. That's M-Y-S-S, and she is a PhD, one of the most transformative books I've ever read. And I know my archetypal chart to the extent that I'm allowed to know it, right? So the saboteur is the guardian of the choices and the decisions that we make to empower or disempower ourselves or others along the way. Now, keep in mind, lead to gold. Lead, toxic, you don't want it in your bloodstream, but it literally disempowers, right? It's an insulator, and power can't move through it, but gold is a conductor, a very good conductor. That's why our devices are so expensive, because they have little bitty teeny tiny pieces of gold in it, right? I forget the carat, you know, the vegans will know that. So we all go through this. We all have lessons of how to survive, and this is what's called a Chronos archetype. It's throughout your whole life. Womb to tomb, birth to death, into this world, out of this world. Everybody has these 4. So let's talk about it. The shadow attribute is what you don't want to look at, or if you have looked at it, you really don't want anybody to know. Can be both. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. You see, here's the thing. The saboteur uses reason to kind of talk itself into and out of things that would disempower itself, as well as maybe, hopefully, to empower itself or others within our energy field. Wile E. Coyote super genius. I mean, what a saboteur. But he never got what he wanted. He never got that piece of tail. No, because where was his heart in it? He was not trying to uplift the Roadrunner. He was trying to eat the Roadrunner, right? Which, you know, the coyote in the desert, what else are you going to do? Eat cacti? He certainly did when necessary. What you shooting for here, what everyone on planet Earth should be shooting for right here, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life, because we have this image of what it's like to be empowered. And yeah, we applaud them. They get awards, Nobel Prizes, right? But not many of them seem like, I don't know, happily married. Like even Superman. You want to put him, he's pretty big in power, right? Rescuer, technically, it's a different archetype. And a hero. So, you know, of course we have fears about what it would be like to fully empowered, that we'd be standing on the top of a mountain fully enlightened with no one. Just a solo adventure all the way to the top, which it can feel like. So very powerful, and because it's a survival family archetype, the next 6 cards are going to have to really shape that, because this could be about anything. But think throat chakra, spit, swallow, or chew. What are my choices and decisions? And remember, choices have consequences, but decisions are life-changing. It's a matter of voltage, right? Of intensity. Eau de toilette, cologne, or perfume. So we're going to look at the rest of the chakras on their way down. Daughters of the Moon for the crown chakra, third eye, throat, and heart. Your spiritual, mental, willpower. Really, we're going to keep an eye on that because of the saboteur. Willpower, choice power, and emotional. And then we'll get the mythic tarot for the lower 3 chakras. And then we're into Oracle land. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, yeah. Still point. As I call upon my goddesses of water, the sign of Cancer, powers of the West, please, 1 card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video and receiving this reading. I'm a little salty today, my goddesses, but you know that, and you are, after all, one of the symbols of the sea and the ocean and salt water and all that cardinal, creative water. So please, what's going on? Heart, throat, third eye, crown, that the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, need to be aware of in terms of the shadow work this full to new July 2022. All right, you got a court card. The Maiden of Flames, Calafia, the Aries card, first sign of the zodiac. In the traditional tarot, that would be the King of Wands. When it's a court card on the inside, it's not another person, but if you do have planets in Aries, go have a look, right? Even, you know, if it's an outer planet, it could be a clue, a tip, a hint, or maybe an answer there for you. But because it is on the inside, element of fire, cardinal fire, this is third chakra. Willpower, what you will, what you won't, what you do, what you don't. The choice. But first house, the self. The ego, the personality. This is internal work. This is the decision to say, you know what, only I can do this. Calafia is the goddess, essentially, of Southern California. Right? Califia is how they're spelling her name on the card. So this is, you know, like an indigenous Amazon, right? For the California, for the West Coast. Very, very powerful, creative. Now look, you're already creative water, Cancer placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So to bring into that cardinal fire, yes, your inspiration, but also your ability to initiate. But initiating stuff on a waning moon can be a little tricky. You really don't want to plant a seed when the moon is waning. So to clear the plate here, to make choices and decisions of empowerment rather than disempowerment. And do keep in mind what might have been an empowering decision 100 years ago, or maybe even yesterday, may not be so empowering now. And remember, it's all a scale of lead to gold, shadow to light, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. And you have total free will about how you want to deal with that. Right? Of all this universal chakra schmakra stuff, chakra schmakra, so from New York, it's still up to you. No one can make these choices or decisions but you. So you do have power, but how are you going to use it? Launch an arrow of creativity in the world, or shoot yourself in the foot with it, or somebody else with it for that matter. Arrows, darling. Let's keep going. Oliver Queen. Queen! We're going to get the lower three chakras, the mythic tarot here, the masculine energy. You from the outside looking in at yourself, or you from the inside looking out at a person, place, or thing. Lower three chakra dynamics is about relationships in the world. Root chakra, groups, tribes, circles of people, 3 or more, including yourself, from your political affiliation to the town you live in to the human race and star seeds and blah, blah, blah. Second chakra, one-on-one relationship, to another person or thing. That's why addictions, money, all that second chakra, creativity, sexuality stuff down there. Umbilical relationship, your solar plexus, which seems, one would think, indicated with this in heart, third eye crown, that fire energy, your relationship to the self, yourself in the world, and you got the self card, first sign of the zodiac here. Your honor code, what you will, what you won't, what you do, what you don't. Do you lie? Right? Do you tell the truth? You do tell the truth. Do you tell the truth with compassion? It's a learning curve for all of us. These are just examples, right? Your self-esteem is a verb, your intuition. And self-esteem is a verb. Let go of this idea that self-esteem is a noun. It's not. It's not that you have or don't have self-esteem. It's how you are estimating yourself. And what measuring sticks are you using? Because they're changing fast in the world. You use them old measuring sticks. Oh, enough pontification. Let's get to divination. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of water, the sign of Cancer, powers of the West, beloved gods of the moon, please, one card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video and receiving this reading. What do you got for them? Lower three chakras that they need to be aware of to alchemize this saboteur with that Aries energy on the inner. This full to new, July 2022. Two of Cups. Might be romantic, might be not, but we're definitely looking at a one-on-one relationship in some way, shape, or form. How Eros met Psyche is what we should call this card. Really, the myth of Eros and Psyche, E-R-O-S, and Psyche, P-S-Y-C-H-E, means the soul in Greek. The root of the word psychology, right? Psycho. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Two of Cups. This is definitely an emotional bond and attraction. I don't know if you could see the picture in the Mythic Tarot. They're not looking at each other. Eros is looking at the back of her head. She's looking away. And they don't actually see each other face to face until the Five of Cups. Can you imagine? And that is definitely part of the myth, that there can definitely be an emotional pull, an emotional connection, again, to another person, but could be to a thing as well. And you might have to make a decision. Well, maybe more of a choice with the saboteur, if not a full-on life-changing decision, because twos are usually about that, right? Two of flames, two of wands, indecision. Two of blades, thinking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Two of pentacles, juggling. Choreography. Certainly this could really, you're going to have to really keep an eye on your selfish and selfless, right? Because those opposite extremes, to be totally selfish and narcissistic, or totally selfless and just hemorrhage every bit of your energy. No. We're learning how to do that in a more empowered way on planet Earth right now. Not just in this reading, but if there is a romantic sexual connection, a little chargy-wargy going on there, really check your boundaries. Really, really, really check what's going on inside of you. Not just, right, third eye crown, not just, you know what I mean. So So, chakras on the table. Let's get you a healing mantra because they really help in shadow work, particularly the Macon Healing Mantra Deck mantras. Love them. Hugely powerful. This is also why I say the 7-card draws and the 5-card draws are the most important, because if you're just trying to heal a relationship from a Path of True Love read, or on the romantic soulmate contracts, or the work, career, vocation reads I do on the channel, because I try and be very holistic, give you a whole life overview over a period of months. These are the ones that certainly you can do every day, and they affect everything in your life, not just the relationship or your work, career, vocation. Although it's all holographic. Oogie, oogie, oogie. Please take a nice deep breath. Salty, but with a sense of humor. Still point. Oh, okay. I call upon the Ascended Masters of Empowerment. That's new. Please, 1 card in clarity for the crab cakes, for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the perfect healing mantra? Make it specific, make it clear, truly helpful, truly healing for the Cancerian collective, so they can alchemize the saboteur archetype within themselves. Screw everybody else for right now, right? Clearing that within themselves, making choices and decisions that empower them, and hopefully bless and empower others rather than sabotage them. In a 2 of Cups, contract, relationship, twin flame, soulmate, who knows, could be family member, although 2 of Cups usually doesn't play itself out that way. It usually plays itself out creative sexually, but if you can, give us something to clarify that for the Cancerian collective. The perfect healing mantra. This full to new. July 2022. Soothing impatience. There's nothing to do but wait. And how good are we at that? I'm a Virgo, we're not very good. We're really not very good at that. Soothing impatience. It's not overcoming impatience. It's not repressing impatience. It's not ignoring impatience, which is how the shadow gets bigger. Oh, and there's a spell on my channel, a spell for time. I'll save you the view unless you want to go get the background for it. Time is my ally, time is my friend, my lover, my lover and companion. Time is my ally, time is my friend, my companion and lover, beginning to end, and that means throughout all timelines. It's not a once and done. Soothing impatience. There's nothing to do but wait. It's just what your grandmother told you, right? There's nothing to do but wait. When impatience is soothed, each perceivable barrier becomes an opportunity to be more aligned with your soul by slowing down. In the soothing of impatience, you no longer see moments of pause or delay as conspiring against you. God, it does really feel that way. The universe is conspiring against me. It's a bit grandiose, don't it? Instead, you realize they are giving you time for inner reflection, where life's deepest meaning can be uncovered even in the most ordinary of circumstances. Like right now, I'm waiting for somebody to get back to me about whether they can cat sit, because they said they would, but I haven't heard from them. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Am I going? Am I packing? Am I traveling? Am I not? Right? The text could come today. Absolutely. And that would be enough if it wasn't for like 5 other things. I'm like, cool, let's go, right? We can create a very disempowering momentum just by the way we're choosing to see it, which we're in control of. No one can force us to see it any other way unless we abdicate that power to them, and then they are sabotaging us, but we're letting them. That was deep. Instead, you realize that that they are giving you time for inner reflection, where life's deepest meaning can be uncovered even in the most ordinary of circumstances. This mantra is ideal for becoming more grounded. Be here now. Om Mani Padme Hum. Easing frustrations. I'm going to be using this mantra today. And releasing blame. And you know what? The truth about blame is that we don't blame people when we're happy. Right? Anybody who blames you isn't happy. And when you blame people, you are not happy. So that's the thing. We project the power outside of us, but we can't do anything about it. Blaming other people is self-sabotage. I know. You take that on a political level. Come here. Oh, what? Come here, you. Hold on a second. My boy needs me. My Cancerian kitty decided he wanted to try and pull some shenanigans. I stopped him. It's okay. That's why we have the magic clap as a device, not... Anyway. So soothing impatience, right? Certainly if you slow it down, there's nothing to do but wait. That's going to work inside of you. That's a choice that only you can make in whatever is going on here. Soothe impatience. Could certainly be a relationship you feel emotional about, reason, season, or lifetime, like if you're waiting for a piece of information to come in or for someone to bust a move in some way, shape, or form. Right. All right. More than halfway done. That was the first of 3 bookie book reads. This one is not. The Whispers of Love Oracle, but we're going to finish off with the Divine Animals Oracle and then a Blessed Bee card for an aperitif. No, a dessert. I forget my courses. Please take a nice deep breath. Chaotic energy on planet Earth today, man. Still point. Oh, thank you. That feels much better. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the Whisper of Love, the piece of information, inspiration, and insight most needed for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, to help them alchemize the saboteur into the empower of their own free will and choice, with that Calafia, Maiden of Flames, Aries card on the inner, 2 of Cups on the outer, soothing impatience because there's nothing to do but wait. What's the Whisper of Love for them this full to new? Have patience. Look, I'm going to hold it up so that you don't think I'm lying to you. Right? Have patience, soothing impatience because there's nothing to do but wait. Love is patient and kind always. But let's clarify something. That doesn't mean you push down the impatience and try and be a good little boy or a good little girl. Good little incarnate soul. See, I'm being patient so that you'll give me what I want. It doesn't work that way. No. Even having patience with your impatience is the gig. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. Of course you're impatient. Of course you're frustrated. You're doing it's being your own cheerleader. It's being your own life coach. I'm not a life coach. I'm your witch. It's a big difference, by the way. Right? You need no certificate for that. It's in the pudding if you taste it. Right? I love you. It's okay. And particularly if there is an emotional crossroads here with the 2 of Cups. Will they? Won't they? Do they? Don't they? In any way, shape, or form, there is an emotional charge here, and we are talking to water sign placements. So to have patience with yourself, to soothe that impatience by getting there's nothing to do but wait, there's a bigger plan in play than you can see, and that's true for all of us, except maybe for some people, you know, and do kind of cut lots of slack for the Dalai Lama and the like. So let's get you the Divine Animals Oracle card from Stacy DeMarco's brilliant work. Really is brilliant. I don't usually say brilliant unless I mean it. Like the Whispers of Love is lovely, but like the Blessed Bee, they're just different tools. Not everything need be a hammer. So if you're going to do the shadow work, right, it's very shamanic, the shamanic descent, embracing the shadow, the vision quest, the hero's journey, all of that. We all have animal forces, the animal pantheons in and around our lives and all levels. So let's see who's here to help. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Oh, thank you. That's why it's my favorite pantheon. What's the matter? As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video and receiving this reading, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, helping them with the alchemy, giving them the protection, the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power they need to alchemize this saboteur into the empowerer. With that Aries, Maiden of Blades, Calafia on the inner, 2 of Cups on the outer, soothing impatience and having patience. What's the message? What's the oracle for the crab cakes? this full to new July 2022. Bull. B-U-L-L. Bull. Say bull. Sacrifice. Oh, we're looking at Mithras here. M-I-T-H-R-A-S. Mithras makes the very best sacrifices. The word sacrifice, don't freak out. It's not all about bloodletting. Even if there's a crack in the mirror and a blood stain on the bed. Yeah, I think I just concrete blonded us. Card number 40. Sacrifice means to make sacred, honestly. That's, again, go to the original meanings of words, because a lot has changed over the century in the lexicon of love. Card number 40, the bull. Keyword sacrifice. All worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Martyrdom is rarely good. Can we make a t-shirt, stitch it on a pillow and needlepoint? Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It's good to trust your tribe. Have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering to something bigger than you is a powerful act. All right. So when you surrender your will to the divine, the sacred truth of the third chakra, according to Carolyn Mace's Anatomy of the Spirit, third chakra chapter, although she says surrender your will to God, I'm pagan. I know my people enough to know just make it gender neutral. Then again, she wrote the book back in the 90s. Blessed be. To surrender your will to the divine, to say, I have no idea. I have no idea, but use me, right? I don't know what to do in this situation except try and be patient and soothe the impatience. So what is it that needs to be surrendered, given up, made sacrifice of, made sacred, which is to say, because once you do the shadow work, you look back and you go, oh my God, that was a blessing the whole time. I just thought it was a gigantic pain in Uranus, the planet, of course. The magic. Most societies no longer sacrifice bulls like our ancestors did, but the concept of sacrifice remains. Bull energy, Durham, bull energy can help you make the sacrifices you may need to make in order to support your work or something you desire. Bull magic can also be used to move yourself out of the sacrificial or martyrdom position you may have fallen into. Oh, let's hit pause for a second. Okay, I was raised by a Cancerian mother, so no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, tendency to martyr. Now, I don't think that's just my mom. I think that Cancerians are so sensitive, particularly I'm going to say the sun signs, because that's been my experience. I've always had a Cancerian crab woman in my life somewhere along the journey. So sensitive that they can take it on, and if they're also taking it personally, that they're feeling everybody's everything, of course, who wouldn't feel like a martyr? Oh, I do, and I do for you people. No, you go out and go live your life. I'll just sit here in the dark and eat a sandwich. You know, that kind of thing. It's been on planet Earth forever. It's not exclusive to women. Plenty of men martyr. I've been working in the coal mine going downtown. I work my fingers to the bone. You know, we've all been there, this life or others. Yesterday, today, or tomorrow. So that thing of sacrificial martyrdom, many of us continually sacrifice our own needs over and over and become unhealthily selfless as a result. Yeah, selfish and selfless is a tricky balance, which is very damaging to our own growth. So what needs to be sacrificed? Not going to say who, because I'm on YouTube. Over on Patreon, that way talking, have fun with that. Sort of. 456. So look, what do you need to put on the sacrificial altar? There are air quotes on here on YouTube. We're talking metaphorically, symbolically, in order to have patience, right? And to soothe the impatience, which seems to be the dominant vibe here. That's a double whammy, soothing impatience and have patience, particularly right next to each other. So remember we talked about the lead and the gold? Well, if you look at the periodic table, like I said, those three atoms make the difference, right? Up an atom, adamant. I want those who get to know me to become admirers or my enemy, you goody two-shoes. So there is lead. There is gold in that there lead. There is a blessing here you may not be able to see right now, and that's why the last card down in the 7-card draw are the mystical blessing Celtic blessing cards to enrich and empower, called Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. Been trying to keep it goofy a little bit, a little on the light side, considering what's on the table and that it is a shadow read. This is where it hits the Thorpe fan. This is where we get some serious vibe in here to an extent and give you the blessing, because the words float on top of the energy. I try and keep them fun. But let's do what we came here to do, shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the pantheons of all pantheons, all traditions, lineages, and cultures for the Cancerian collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the hidden blessing? The gold within the lead. The light that is revealed as a result of doing this shadow work. Doing the healing, the forgiving, the letting go, the releasing, so that they may move into the empowerment of highlighting their fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to their lives, because, yeah, it is a hero's journey for all of us in human form as immortal souls with divine origins here to make the best decisions that we can make for ourselves and for the well-being of all, with that Aries card sitting there in the throat chakra. Spit, swallow, or chew. Choices and decisions are definitely on the table. And in a Two of Cups situation, where this could be romantic sexual, this could be parent-child, this could be one-on-one relationship, this could even be a relationship with a thing, but with a strong emotional charge and attraction, or I guess we could say repulsion too. Attraction and repulsion, the balance of the duality game with soothing impatience, because there's nothing to do but wait. This is part of a larger plan. Everything is. We can jam our foot on the accelerator as much as we want, but if it's gridlock traffic, it makes no sense. So to have patience, love is patient and kind always. So if we're not feeling patient, then that's not the love within us, that's the fear within us, that's the martyrdom within us, and that needs more love, not less. It just need not drive the car, particularly if the car ain't moving. So there is some kind of sacrifice here with the animal spirit totemic energy of the bull. Look up Mithras, M-I-T-H-R-A-S. So please, pantheons of the divine, all traditions, lineages, and cultures, what's the hidden blessing here, and help me confer it to them in this Cancerian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, 7-card draw, this full to new July 2022. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you, not that give the world to you, that gift the world to you. Yeah. Who does she look like? I don't know. Who does she look like? She look like somebody, like a combo. Is it maybe a touch of Madonna in there, maybe without the pointy ears, I would think. So maybe a touch of Uma. Got some Uma going on in there. Love the silver moon on your forehead. A really good sign for Cancer. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. So we're talking about our external senses, one would think. All right, I don't think this one's come up before. Yeah, and it's one of the shorter ones. No, I don't think we've had this one hit the table yet. So like I said, we do these for real. I'll make this part of the blessing as I do, and then we'll chat a little bit at the end if you want to hang around for it. Oh, I'm going to do it. You do you. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheons of all pantheons, convey, confer, deliver the blessing to the Cancerian collective through me here and now. Here we go. Card number 7, a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. A blessing to assist you in making the most of all your senses and in appreciating them, and thus enhancing their beauty within your life, like stop and smell the roses. Or the roses. May you be blessed with a keen, sensual appreciation of the natural world and all that it has gifted to you through the senses you have been so very blessed to receive. May your 2 eyes see far and take in the beauty of the world. May they open upon days of joy and close on deeds well done. I like that. May the color and the shapes of the world be visions of delight to you. And may you find beauty in the pavement and in the tar, in the stone forests of the cities. May you be given mountains to gaze upon, seas of blue and azure to be reflected within your eyes, green fields and wildflowers to delight you with the beauty that there is, with all the beauty that there is. May you find this beauty within your own form, and gaze upon yourself with satisfaction and knowledge that the universe has created a unique moment of wonder within you. May your lips taste wild honey, your tongue find pleasure in the food on your table, and may the meals of your life be sensual delights, enriching the marvel that is your body, fueling you to greater good health. May the texture and delights and sensations of taste be taken slowly, patiently, one would think, without greed or hurry. And when you are satisfied, let you give thanks to the natural world for its offering to you, the earth's child. May your skin sense the world about you and within you, touching those with comfort, nurturing, soothing, and the healing of human touch will be yours. That's very Cancerian. Let all those who you touch return that gift. And may the exquisite sensitivity of the body transport you, yet never devour you. May your ears be blessed with the sounds of all the wild world, the whispers of trees speaking with each other, the bird song at each change of season, the sound of speech that is beautiful, truthful, and pleasing, the rich silence of nature that allows you to know yourself so deeply. Blessed be, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So let it be. So it is. There's your read, right? Empowering decisions, only you can do it. 2 of Cups. The sensuality of this is really important, but soothe impatience, having patience. Sacrifice what you think this is supposed to be, perhaps, and pay attention. Indulge your senses in the sensual aspect of this 2 of Cups deal. So did it help? Hit the thumbs up. Help the other crab cakes find the reading. Want more of me on YouTube? Just subscribe. And I recommend hitting the notification bell because I'm going to be traveling, hopefully, in the next week or so, doing a Beltane gig in July, actually being recorded on LTV by Phoenix Red Hawk later today, then hopefully going to Saratoga. So yeah, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. But if you want the deeper stuff, if you want the more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses, all at the time of this recording. And streaming there pretty much, like I said, every morning, cup of coffee, bathrobe, talking about the day's astrology, etc. And it's nice to do it when I'm on the road too. I do really enjoy it. So that's it. Want to book me for a private reading? Link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. Otherwise, seriously, I love you, my Cancerians. Hang in there. Wishing you the very, very best and the very, very blessed of the shadow work this full to new July 2022. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed.